Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with another Stuck Sketches layout. So today is reveal day and you will have seen the sketch that we are using today. I will leave links below to the Stuck Sketches blog post as well as my blog post where you will be able to see some more photos and read a little bit more about the layout. Make sure that if you join in, come on over to the Stuck Sketches blog and link your layout that you make so that you can be entered to win some fabulous prizes. And I have all of those prizes up on my blog. We have Lindy's Stamp Gang and then also I believe Scrapbooking Nerd is the second one. So you can win some fun gift certificates from those two companies. Okay, so let's jump to the layout. So here you can see I have this cute little 4x4 photo, and this is my youngest nephew. He was born in May of this year, and I thought it would be fun to scrapbook this cute little photo of him after he was born. This was, I think, the day he was actually born. It might have actually been the next day, but yeah, anyway. So you can see that I am just matting the photo and then I am going to cut this pink paper, and I actually don't stick with this pink paper, but I really like the contrast because I knew that I wanted to use like a pattern paper on the background. So I'm thinking about all of these different patterns and trying to figure out which one I wanted to use. And then I was like, well, maybe I want to use black. So I'm going to kind of stick it on the black background, and I like that, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know, something's not right. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth on that, and then I'm going to turn the camera off here in a minute. I'm just kind of talking to myself and trying to figure out what I'm doing. So you can see I keep doing the circle motion and just trying to figure out exactly what I want to do because the sketch does call for a circle pattern behind the photo. So I'm going to turn off my camera and go over to my silhouette and cut out a circle pattern. So now here you can see I've changed the background, and I also have that circle background. Oh my goodness, I can't talk this morning. That circle piece that I cut from my silhouette. And I really like this star pattern, and I thought that would be a nice background. It's not so like crazy pattern, but it's got a nice pattern to it. I feel that my style is changing this last half of the year. I started out the year doing a lot of layouts and everything on white backgrounds and doing very simple, and I'm still doing simple layouts, but I'm using more pattern papers and I really like that look. So here you can see this is where I'm going to actually change up the color of the background piece or the layer. So I'm going to end up using this yellow paper, and that is from, all of these papers are from the Turn the Page collection by Pink Paisley, by Paige Evans, for Pink Paisley, Pink Paisley, okay, sorry, I don't know. I'm not doing so good today, which is not good because I gotta go to work in about 45 minutes. So I should probably, I don't know, have some coffee or something to wake me up. Now here I'm going to pull out some of these felties and cork pieces from Spiegel Mom Scraps. I'm not sure if you can get these anymore. I bought these a while ago, and she is actually selling them until they are sold out, and then she's not going to make them anymore. So if you want some, you better run over to the Spiegel Mom Scraps store. I will try to remember to leave a link below for that too. Okay, so I had a couple pieces from the Paige Evans ephemera pack for this collection on my desk, so I'm going to use those pieces, and then I'm also going to pull out the rest of the ephemera pack here, and I'm going to pull out a few things that I like. Okay, so now you can see that I have a few pieces of ephemera on my layout, and I'm just putting them together and that one was a tag, and it says love this, or a tab, I guess, and it folded over. So I just cut off the little fold piece because I didn't really need it. So here I'm thinking I'm going to use this heart, but I really liked the heart, but then when I set it down, I don't know, for some reason I just didn't really like the colors that it used. And so I'm going to pull off this, the clip, because the clip was going the wrong way to be able to clip it to the photo. So I had to flip it around, and then I could clip it onto the photo. And I'm just gonna, when I start gluing everything down, I'm gonna just put a little piece of glue on the back of that star, just so it doesn't like stay lifted like that. I don't know, it just looked kind of funny to me. So now here I'm going through some color cast pieces that I have bought in the past, and I am going to glue that. I don't know what color that is called. I can't remember, like seafoam or something. I don't remember. It's just a nice mint color, and I'm going to glue that star on top of there. My dogs are in here right now, so I apologize if you can hear them being crazy, and Max is chewing on a toy, of course, so I really hope you can't hear it. Here, I'm just gluing down this little snail, and I just thought it was cute. It's not, there's no reason. And the snail has its eyes closed, so I was thinking my nephew has his eyes closed because he's sleeping, and so I just kind of thought that they kind of went together, but I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway. So now I'm going to start gluing everything down. I already have the photo glued down. There you can see I did glue down the star piece. And then now I'm going to glue down this circle. And you can see that I did kind of change up the circle area. I decided to add the negative piece from that cut file. Well, just from the cut that I made. And I really like the way that that looks with the flowers and everything behind the photo and the circular area. Okay, so now I'm going to glue down the mat with the photo, and I'm really loving how this is turning out. I really, really like that star paper in the background, so I'm glad, really glad that I decided to use that instead of the black piece of paper. Okay, so now I am, let's see, what am I doing? I'm going to glue down this star. The paper clip looked kind of funky to me, so I'm going to try to glue it down with, what is that called? Tacky glue, but it's not going to stick, so I'm going to end up, let's see, what do I think I pull out my pop dots is what I end up using. Okay, so I'm just kind of fiddling around with a few of the pieces. Here I'm going to start gluing down the embellishments over by the title area. So I decided that I was going to use that full side on the right side of the photo as just embellishing and title. And at first I was thinking I was going to use that little journaling piece that's off to the right, the little speech bubble thing, and I was going to journal about my nephew, like, you know, his date and the date he was born and the stats and all of that stuff. But I decided that I really liked that little wonderful chipboard piece, and I thought that would be perfect. And then I found the moments, and so I decided that I was just going to have that be the title and put the title right there. And then you can see I totally messed up, and I ripped my that chevron cork piece, and I actually thought, I was like, okay, I got to be really careful so I don't rip this. And then what happens? I rip it. That's what happens when you use tape runner glue like my ATG gun and cork. They don't really go well together. So yeah, I won't be doing that again. And I already knew that, but I was just like, I just wanted it to be easy. And so, yeah. Now, this is where I'm going to pull up that star and realize, okay, that's not going to work. So at first I was thinking I didn't really like the moments being up there, but then I decided to kind of put it off to the right instead of covering up the whole part of those chevrons, and I really like that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut some of this fun foam from Walmart, and I'm gonna glue that down on that die cut piece. And that works out perfect. Oops, and I'm sorry, I totally hit my camera, so I apologize about that. That was a fun adventure, wasn't it? So now I'm just gonna glue that down right there, and I really, really love how this is turning out to look. And one of the things that I really love about sketches and scrap lifting is that you can totally make it your own layout. You get the inspiration from the sketch, and if you want to stick with the sketch and do exactly what the sketch, tells you to do, that's fine. If you don't, then that's also fine. And you can see that I have kind of made this a layout that is totally all me, and with little influences from the sketch. And that's what I love about using sketches, and I love being on the Stuck Sketches design team, because I can interpret the sketch and make a layout that I'm happy with. And Laura's sketches are always just so amazing. I love her sketches. Okay, so now let's see. I think I'm going to add a couple more of these stars to the layout. And at first I was thinking I was going to put some sequins down, but then I just realized, it doesn't really need sequins. It's got the stars, and I mean, it looks pretty good. So now I am going to do some misting, and at first I was thinking I was going to use a blue color, but then I didn't really like the blue. So I am using my, what is this called? Snowstorm, I think is what it's called. It's from Shimmers, and I really like this white. It's a really good white if you're looking for a nice white. So I put some what are those? Spray mist. I put the mist down as splattered ink, and then I'm going to be done with this layout. Make sure you head on over to the blog to see the other layouts made by the design team, and I will be back again with another Stuck Sketches in December. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye!